We'll do that live.
Wow. No.
If you're watching the replay, I'm trying to do a timer. And your girl is technologically challenged. So just know this is not going to be smooth. Okay. I don't even know how to search. I think I usually just go to her channel to find her timers, but
yeah, me too.
okay, we're gonna see. Okay, here's the 30-minute one. We'll just call that good. Ignore the ad. Okay, all right. Timer is gonna happen. We'll see. I was going to ask Izzy from Happy for Now to give me a refresh on screen sharing. I like it. So, but I did screenshot the Google. So
there we go. You have the tools you have.
We'll see if that's enough to lead me. Probably not, but we'll see.
You got it.
All right. Hey. So glad you guys are able to join me.
How's your Blackoween going?
So bad. I am just like being thwarted. Okay, it's not really my fault. I feel like, first of all, either the ones I'm reading end up not having like the elements that I thought they did.
Oh yeah.
Be good picks for the readathon, or my library is just like denying me. Either my books aren't available or they aren't like compatible with my Kindle, so I get them and then it's just like, haha, there's nothing here. So
dang. Dang. Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, that's rough.
It'll be okay, but yeah, no, it's not great.
What about you, Amaray?
I'm struggling through Violin Conspiracy because it's just very intense and is hitting all the emotions, and I just want to fight and hit people when I read it. So I'm trying my hardest. I hope that I can finish it during these sprints, though, because I've drawn it out too many days. I've been reading it for like this entire month. That I can't be doing that. I need to be done so I can move on.
Okay, I hear you.
How much do you have left?
I have 40%, and it reads very fast.
In the sprints?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Okay. Listen, wish me luck.
I have faith in you.
More power to you.
You got it.
What about you, Ray?
I need to finish The Taking of Jake Livingston. I feel like this one has been like, it's not that I dislike it, and I feel like only one person really warned me about the content warning, so that I'm reading it and I'm like, ooh, I see why some people put this down. And then I'm like telling people, yeah, you specifically should not pick this back up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right.
But I'm almost done. I have like maybe like the last 3 or 4 chapters to get through.
Nice.
Okay,
nice.
Yeah, that's really close.
Yeah, I also should not have read it the same time that I read Grown. That was a terrible idea.
Dang.
Yeah. I'm going to start a new book, which I'm trying. There it is. I'm trying to find the cover for. That Tama at Shades and Pages has recommended me. Let me try. I'm not good at this. It's Demon's Dream. Ooh. I think it's kind of mafia-esque. It might be more street lit, but somebody said it was mafia, so I'm not sure if that's true or not. But hear me out. It's 768 pages, which is
600?
700.
700.
Whoa.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Whoa.
Tama claims that it's worth every minute. I was like, what should I expect? And she was like, an experience. And I was like,
no.
But it does have like one of my favorite tropes, which is she is getting married to somebody else and he comes to the wedding and takes her away and she marries him instead. And I love that trope, whether they're enemies, whether it's consensual, whether they've ever seen each other before, doesn't matter to me. I like all of the versions. So I believe that's the opening of the book. So either I'm going to like immediately love it, or I'm quickly going to abandon ship. So
It already sounds like an experience.
700 pages?
768.
No,
So
no.
I mean, that is the main thing that I'm like, I
You
don't
tell us.
know about this.
Oh my god, no. I still get mad when I pick up a romance and it's 400 pages. Like, what is the point of this?
I think it just like really depends on the book and also which you prefer. So some people really like, a ton of angst. So if there's hundreds of pages of angst, they're cool with that, even if they literally are only together for like 2 pages at the end. I don't like that. I like for them to get together early, and then you like actually follow the progression of a couple like over time. So if you're going to have a long book, for me, they're going to get together, they're going to have some big conflict in like the first 40% of the book. They're going to get through that, and then you're going to see them deal with other things, but nothing that is like an internalized conflict. And you're going to see them over like several months, and you're probably like covering about a year in the whole book, right? If you're going to do along your book.
Right.
It doesn't work for everyone.
Well, I'm excited for the updates of this.
I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes for you.
You're going to get it. I already have my backup picked, so I won't lie. All right. I don't think I've heard of that one.
Ooh.
Interesting.
That's a cool title.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rough. It's a good read, but it's rough.
Okay. Yeah. Listen, she claims that it's worth every page, she said. So we will see.
Hey, Pat.
All right. Let me bring up my Google screenshot and try and start this timer where you can see it and hear it and all the things.
Do it, Heather.
I have low expectations. It's probably the present thing, right? Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Already doing good here. 3 options.
Oh.
Shh, don't speak. Yes, okay. I don't need those tips. Thank you so much. This the one. Basically a professional. Am I? Are you seeing this?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let me just restart this and we will start our first sprint.
Perfect.
Okay. And can you guys hear it now? I'm still playing. Hold on. Okay. Pretty sure I'm the only one hearing the ads and stuff, but
Oh yeah, I can't hear any ads. You're good.
okay. How'd it go?
Okay. I have just a tiny bit left. I'm almost done.
Excellent. What about you, Emery?
I didn't read all that much, but I'm just stressed. The range of emotions and how triggering this all is. I'm stressed, but I can't DNF it because now like I have to know, how does this end? Like, how does this end up for
Look
this
at somebody's
character?
review.
I'm having a hard time. I'm texting Latrice. This is a lot.
Yeah.
How's your experience?
Yeah.
I have the worst possible news. It's really good.
Oh!
Wow.
Because I now have to read like the whole thing probably.
Oh, true. Yeah, I forgot about the 700 pages.
I'm 5% in, and it's really good. It like opens with this guy. You are in like his viewpoint, and his wife and his son are gone, and he's like thinking about how he's gonna have to beat them again. And then like the main guy of the book shows up and beats him to death. So that's the first chapter.
Whoa.
Like, okay.
All right.
Okay.
So that's where we're at. And then the main female character, her brother elopes with the daughter of another like crime family and gets her pregnant, and her daddy was like shopping her around for alliances and stuff. So they have to go tell her dad. And he's like, I'm gonna talk to him like a man, and she's just like, you're gonna die. Like, if you want to talk to him like a man, you should have already done that. You need to not be there when he finds out. So she goes, and then this guy who, you know, is married and has the adult daughter and stuff is like, oh, we're gonna do $1 for $1. So you're gonna be with my brother, who is the guy that beat the guy to death in the first chapter. And I'm like, ooh, what's happening? I still think the wedding thing is happening, so I'm thinking this is a temporary thing, and then she goes to marry someone else, and he's like, absolutely not. But we'll see. It's unfortunately very good. I'm very, very into it.
You're like, dang it, now I gotta read 700 of these pages.
I was kind of hoping that like immediately the writing wouldn't work for me or something, but no, it's really good.
Hank, are you gonna finish it in time to put it in your October wrap up?
I doubt it. I had plans, okay? I was gonna read like a bunch of monster stuff this weekend, but I don't know. It's really good, so we'll see.
All right.
It wouldn't be like, I've read longer books in like a 24-hour period, so it's not completely outside the realm of possibilities. But I had planned on just like starting it and then finishing it sometime in November if I really liked it, but I might not.
All right.
We'll see.
We will be waiting for the update.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Oh, Lord. It's something all right so far.
I'm still stuck on 768 pages.
I don't know. Pema said it was worth every page, and so far, she's kind of right, so. Oh, man. Criminal Intentions, I picked up for Blackoweenathon, and then the main characters are BIPOC, but they're not Black, so it doesn't technically count, but I'm also like a couple books into the series already, because it's really good. It's like a slow burn male detective series, but the books are written like the episodes of a crime show. Like, it's called Season 1, Episode 1 and stuff.
Oh,
and
that's
that like is really working for me, the way that is formatted. So
yeah.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's really good. Like, surprisingly good. Everyone's working. I wanted to try and do a sprint that might work for people who aren't able to catch the evening ones.
Mm-hmm.
I also figured most people would not be able to be here either. So
Yeah. Working remotely worked out for me today.
it did.
Ooh,
It
nice.
worked out for me too, so I don't have to be on here alone. That's unfortunate.
Ooh, vengeance.
How many sprints do you all want to do? Because I didn't ask you earlier.
I don't know. I'm kind of down for whatever.
Same.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, let's do another 30-minute, and we'll probably do one more. We'll see how everyone's schedule is working out, but that's
Sweet.
what we'll tentatively plan on. So let's see if I can do this screen
You
again.
can do it.
What?
You can do it. You got it.
Can
You can.
I? Let's see.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
See? There you go.
Yay!
I think I have to.
Then you should check out Atlas.
Hold on. That's not what I want.
We were a motorized bicycle company.
Pretend like you don't see it. Okay.
How are your in-laws, Heather?
I had my volume down real low. Sorry, what'd you say?
I asked Heather how her in-laws were.
We don't get along.
I figured.
Mainly because I think they're an abusive, manipulative narcissist, an enabler, and they blame me for their son moving away from the town he grew up in. So
Oh no.
together,
God.
I'm too uppity for them. They're too abusive for me. We don't we don't mesh well.
Yeah. Oh
Great.
my gosh.
Great.
So fun weekend ahead. We
Yeah.
mostly managed to like be in the same room as each other, but the problem usually is they cross a line that I feel like I'm not going to let fly. Then we have a huge blow up. Then
Gotcha.
So we'll see if that happens this time. It happens every few times, so we'll see.
All right. Well, good luck with that.
Fun times ahead. fine though. It's fine. One of those things where if it were me, like I would have literally not talked to them in years, but you can't ask your loved one to cut off their family if they still would like to have a relationship with them,
Right.
no matter how messed up it is. So
Yeah.
one of those.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Yep. But my baby girl, she's 4. She's still young enough that like she's very excited to see them and stuff. So
Right.
we'll see. So she's having a good time.
Well, good for her.
Yeah.
Not for her. It's okay. So I did get more reading done. Still very into this. I will say there's definitely content warnings because like we just had a flashback of pretty heavy childhood abuse of the main male character and stuff. So but I'm in it.
I love this turn of events.
I'm only 7% in.
No.
Oh man. Here we are. How do you guys do?
I was thinking that. I was like, that kind of worked out.
The amount of books I read around them is a lot.
I bet.
It's fine.
Ever Ray, did you keep going?
I did. I'm at 83%.
You're getting there.
Whew.
Are you gonna be able to finish today? Because I feel like I would be.
I think I could totally finish it today. I'm like motivated to finish it before this afternoon. I think I can do it.
Okay.
It's just it's a lot.
Yeah.
It is stressful. It's a lot.
Is it like a lot of on-page abuse and stuff? Or
yeah,
is it
there's a
just
lot. Like the main character gets arrested for no reason for just being Black numerous times. His family is also just verbally abusive and just trash. And then he's a Black man in classical music, so he has all these like professors and like fancy people who are like, oh, I didn't know your kind could play an instrument. So and it's just constantly. Then he has this violin that's been in his family for years, and now that he's like getting some fame, this white family is like, oh, that's actually our family, so we're gonna sue you for $10 million because it deserves to be in our family instead. So while he's trying to like pursue his passion and have his family who's like, oh, the violin is technically ours, so you have to give us money. So every time he performs and gets money, he has to divide it up to all his aunts and uncles and his mom.
No.
And now has this other white family being like, you owe us the violin and a ton of money. And it's just, so it's like lawyers back and forth. It's him just trying to perform. Someone has stolen the violin. It's probably this white family. It's just, it is just a lot. And I don't
out just listening to you.
Oh, I was just stressed. I don't do well either reading any like lawsuit stuff because that happened to me. My dad and I owned a marketing firm and we had some investors. Turns out they were super racist and had all these very false claims, but had a ton of money to get a ton of lawyers to put these false claims on us. And we no longer have that business. So like now reading this, I'm like, oh God, like this is like not the same, but just like this like powerful white family being like, well, we can crush you.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do is just very triggering. So it's just stressed.
Even without like such a similar personal experience, I know I struggle to read books where like the person you're following and rooting for is having to deal with a lot of people where they're the ones with the power and they don't have it. And there's just like so many things it stresses me out. It could be something so minor like an argument, or it can be like, I'm going to destroy your entire life. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't like this.
Yeah, oh man, it's a lot. So that's like I have to finish it today. Like I can't prolong the stress any
Wow.
longer. I need to breathe, and then I need to read something happy and fun, like a children's book. That's what I'm
Yes.
gonna do.
Mhm.
I'm gonna pick up some middle grade.
Yes.
Live my life.
Yes. Nice. Yeah. I feel like that's one of those books where you're just like pissed off the entire time you're reading it.
Yes. Yes.
No.
For
Well,
sure.
good luck.
Thank you.
You
I
got it.
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
All right. I finished it. So
Oh, how was it?
it was good. I am gonna do a review for it. Just because it's a lot, and I feel like people aren't really talking about like all the content warnings that are in it, and it gives me the feelings of like when like what's that book? Perks of Being a Wallflower became a movie, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, it's so great! I love it! It's so cute! It's a love story." And then I read the book for the first time, and I was like, "This is not a love story. What are y'all talking about?" So, yeah, I think I just want to have a discussion about what this really is, because I think a lot of people go in it with different expectations, and then they're like, "Wait a minute, what the fuck is happening?" So,
Right.
Oh, I look forward to that.
yeah, but it was good. I liked it.
Ultimately enjoyed it.
Yes.
Well, that's good. Are you going to pick up another book, or what are you going to be doing?
I need to so I had Forging a Nightmare on my TBR also, and first of all, this is chunkier than I expected, but I also couldn't get through it just listening to the audio because there was too much happening. So I'm gonna try to do a blended read, and this will technically be on my November TBR because I did actually complete all of the prompts for Blackoweenathon still.
Look at you.
Yay!
Like a true professional.
I try.
You do.
So yeah, I'm excited to see how this goes. I also really like the cover, like the horse thingy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Vina really likes that one, right?
that's why I got it.
Yeah.
I dropped it.
Got the big book.
Yeah. Okay. We're safe.
All right. Let's go through a couple comments and then start another sprint.
Sounds good.
I mean, I'm probably not going to be honest.
Oh yeah, you're doing another. I feel like you're always doing like 4 readathons.
I was not gonna participate, okay, because I already have like way too much structured reading this month, partially because Izzy sent me a bunch of manga, and then she sent it to me months ago, right? Because I'm not a huge reader, and she sent me like an entire box, and she wanted to do her manga collection like video, and she wanted to film it like now-ish. She's not now, thanks a lot, but whatever. So I needed to like finish it. Like I didn't want to be like, I still have all of your manga, so I wanted to finish it. So like the first like 10ish days of the month, all I read was manga, which doesn't work well for me. Then I had The Love in the Night, and then of course I've been trying to get in Blackoweenathon reads because I like participating.
Yeah.
So I was not gonna do this Monster Mash thing, and then like this week I was like, you know what I'm in the mood for? A bunch of monster romance. Let me just do that. So we'll see. I mean, worst case scenario, I made an Instagram story that turns out to be a lie, and I'll do any of it. So it's fine either way. Oh man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, over it. I would DNF so hard. I would
See,
DNF that's it.
That's what Bree DNF'd it, and
Which
I
is
know
Bree?
that the Lockpetition Bree
Okay, yeah.
read it or DNF'd it, and then I was talking to Latrice, and Latrice was like, "It's worth it, like read it," and I was like, "Okay," and then I got to like 50%, and I was like, "Latrice, help me out!" And she was like, "Just finish it at this point, like you're almost there." I was like, "Okay, all right, okay," and now it's like I'm so stressed and it's so emotional. I have to know how this ends. Like I have to know that the character is okay or not okay. Like I now need to know for the sake of my heart.
Every time I do that, I feel like I end up giving it such a low rating. Because I'm just like,
Pushing
and
through.
another thing, I don't like how you made me hold on to the end of this book.
It is written very well, though. Like, it's not
Listen,
like it's
so
stressful and it's
much
poorly
worse.
written. Right? Because you're like, why'd you do this? You're
Because then
purposely
you like
hurting my
want to
heart.
finish it, and you're like, ah.
Amaray, do you think it's gonna have
Trash.
a semi-happy ending?
I feel
I'd
like,
be mad if I went through all that emotional trauma and then and then you know his life was destroyed. I'd be like,
yeah. I'm really hoping, but I also don't want to play myself in thinking that. So right now I'm like, maybe just like middle ground. It's not good, but it's also not very bad. Like I don't know.
okay,
My brain is tapped out.
I hear you.
It's gonna have to ruminate on it a little bit once it's done. Figure out how we feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're on my sprint, so literally everyone's rooting for you enough. But you do you. You stick it out.
Yeah, everyone is like, what are you doing? All your other reads were great. Just stop.
I mean, we're just listening to you, and we're like, that's a lot, actually. I think I'm done.
It really is.
Okay. Next sprint with my 2-minute figure out how to do this again.
Oh my gosh,
Intro.
you can do it.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. How was the last sprint?
I'm at 94%.
Ooh, you're getting there. You're so close.
We can do one more sprint if you want, Emma, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll keep you company while you do.
Yeah.
How are
I
you
actually
feeling about
have
it?
time for like just one more. So that's
Okay, perfect.
Perfect. Great.
Like another 30 or a little bit shorter? Doesn't matter.
let's do a little bit shorter, just in case I have to dash
Well,
out
yeah.
to work.
So how are you feeling about it right now?
I feel like I lightly guessed that one character was really fishy, and now it's seeming like she real fishy. So I feel validated in my feelings.
Mhm.
And now I'm like, let's get them. Like I'm ready. I'm ready for the ending.
Okay.
Oh my. Okay.
Heather, how's your 700-page experience?
It is happening. Let me see. I found one of her 20-minute timers, so we'll do that.
Yeah.
I'm 10% in.
First.
It's really good. I don't know. Right now, her brother's mad, obviously, that she's like trading herself so he doesn't die. But it's his own idiotic fault, so I don't know what to tell him. So he like put word out that he wanted to see Demon, the main male character. So Demon shows up, and of course he like tries to fight him, so Demon punches him, and now the main character just like confronted him and slapped him, and he's like, I know. And now he's kind of sort of choking her, not really, and thinking about doing it during sex, but they're outside. So we're having a knife to the throat moment. There's no knife involved. So I'm very into it. So that's where I'm at right now. Right in the middle of that. They're both into it. They're both a little mad, but they're both a little into it. So we shall see.
Interesting.
I don't know what to tell you. It's really good.
I love that it turned out to be really good. I was a little worried for you when you listed all the reasons why Blackoween, like the Kindle not working, the library not coming through, things not being formatted. I was like, oh no.
All of those seems like signs to not read.
I know. But here we are. I don't know. I'm into it. Cannot lie to you. So we'll see.
All right. Great.
What about you, Ray? Did you get started on that other one?
Yeah, I got started. I'm not far. I'm like right where I was the first time, and I stopped reading. So I'm going. There's just so much happening. I've only read 1.5 chapters, and there's so much going on. And the first chapter, like the prologue, is like a serial killer committing murder and cutting off someone's eyelids. And I'm like, oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
So yeah.
That was unnecessary.
Right. I was like, oh, I forgot that's how this started. I literally forgot everything that I read, and I only read like 20 pages the first time around. So I'm like, okay, yeah, all of this just went right out of my head. But all right, so I have the physical book. I'm like, all right, I'm going to retain information this time.
I don't know how you would forget about the eyelids, to be honest. I feel like that would live in my mind rent free.
I think my brain was like, nah, we don't need that.
All right, let's start the next sprint so we can try and get Emma finished.
Yes.
Because last thing we want is to not finish the book before having to work for hours. So
Right.
Can't do that. So we're going to do a 20-minute sprint.
Lovely.
Me, I'm just like running through all these checks. I'm getting so good at this.
You're doing so great.
Good. All right, let's sprint.
When he ran the third largest county in Pennsylvania, he cut spending, and he'll cut taxes as governor. He's back.
I finished the book. A win is a win.
How was the ending?
The ending was good. It was predictable, but the journey we had to go on to get to that ending was a whole lot.
Okay.
The character had like this moment of like, I get the last words, and I loved that bit. And I feel a wave of relief. It ended on a good note. You know, sad, but like good note. Like, yeah. Oh, man, my Blackoween reading is done.
Yay!
But was it worth it? That's what I want to know.
I think it was in the general like message because it has to do strongly with Black people in classical music. And I picked it up because I was talking to some friends of mine who are in school for their music degrees. And we were talking about how Black people are like shunned out of classical music a lot. And they were both taking some sort of like music class to learn more about Black people in music and how a lot of the history is just hidden and not talked about, and they're just now learning about it. So it was like, oh, I just had this conversation. This fits prompts for Blackoween. Let me read it. So I'm glad that I did because of being able to have those conversations with them. And although it was fiction, it's based on the author's life. So to be able to have a little more to talk about with them is valuable. So I'm glad I read it. It was just a lot to read. Like I would recommend it, but only if you're in the right headspace to have that much trauma on you while you're reading. It was just a lot.
Right.
It was a lot.
Right.
All right. Good. I'm glad you finished it though.
Yeah, me too.
Success.
Yeah. How was your experience?
Mine's going. I'm up to 12%.
Oh my god. You're going to be reading that forever.
I mean, we'll see. I keep getting it interrupted and having to like parent.
Oh god.
Gross.
So we'll see. But I mean, I'm still into it.
That's good. I'm glad. I've had an interesting development.
Ooh.
The serial killer is going after people who were born with 12 fingers. And then the detective, like the lead detective, we find out that he was born with 12 fingers, but his parents had it removed when he was a baby.
Uh-oh.
Dun dun dun.
Yep.
It's an interesting element.
I'm sure that will just go unnoticed. Nothing will happen.
That won't be brought up ever again throughout that book. You're good. You're good.
For a little wow factor.
Yeah, very interesting. So is it like a fantasy setting or is it our world?
So it's our world, but there are I don't even know how to explain it. I guess they're like half human, half angel people. It's a lot, honestly. I don't know. And then this guy just got his ass beat by some woman who was supposed to be dead. I don't know.
Sounds like a good time.
It's interesting. It's definitely intriguing. There's just so much going on, which is why I couldn't read it the first time with just the audio. I was like, I don't think I retained anything. And then rereading it, I was like, I definitely don't remember anything.
Yeah. Hey, we're done.
Hey, we're done.
I'm gonna be listening to music. They like take naps every afternoon and they also disappear for long periods of time. They'll be like, oh, we're going to the gas station, and they come back an hour later. So they also need their breaks from me, apparently.
Okay. We're glad
a
it's
mutual break.
So it should be okay. It's pretty much just a waiting game until my husband gets home from work, and then he can deal with it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
We'll see. Because I told them I might go grocery shopping, and they were like, yeah, do what you want. So I might leave
There
my
you
house.
Yeah.
For a while.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I'll be okay. Apparently, I'm going to be reading this book, so I'm not going to put it down. So mistakes were made. I should have just started another one and waited.
I love it. I love it.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. I really appreciate you both joining me. That made it a lot more fun. Marie, I'm so glad you finished your book before work. We did it.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
good work. But yeah, this was fun. Hopefully everyone's having a good readathon. It's almost over, so I'm not trying to get those last minute endings in. But I love Blackoweenathon. It's
Same.
great. Even though
That's
I
the
literally
best.
don't read these genres, I'm still very into it. So.
I love it. Yes.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.